Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. I'm here finally reviewing my bass. Finally, I have it in my hands after a few years in developing, and it's it's amazing. The bass sounds really good. I love it to death. It's a different sound than a jazz bass, of course. This is a 24 fret, and I still kind of get used to it to the 24 fret. I'm so used to it to 20, 21 for the jazz bass. But yeah, I mean, I loving it so far. This is exactly as I wanted, design it. Let me tell you a little bit of story about the bass. We started this bass at the end of 2019, before COVID. I had the idea. I tell Marco, hey Marco, I'm thinking to get a headless bass, a Marco headless bass, and he say nope, straight out like nope. I don't think I want to do that. I was like, okay, well, I kept insisting. And then one day I got to start drawing this design. I'm a 80s kid. I grew up in the 80s. I love the 80s music. 80s was an amazing decade. I mean, we're so lucky to grow up in that decade, the 80s. Gen X, baby. Um, well, that was funny. And then, so I always dreamed we were having a bass like this when I start playing music. And when I started doing this, I was here in my room and my wife walked in. I said, what are you doing? Oh, I'm trying to make designing a new bass. And she started looking at it. Well, she started suggesting me, you should do this, you should do that. So she helped me to design this bass. And this is how it turned out. So my daughter helped me out to put the logo. She created the logo and everything. The Marco bass guitar RT84, Retro 84. So it's 84. I'm going to explain you why in a little bit. And so I say, okay. So I presented to Marco. Marco see it, he was like, well, let me see. Let me see what I can do. So send me that, and I will create a file. So I send it to Marco. He put it in the computer, and he get it kind of ready to put it in the CNC router. And he started working on it. And he said, you know what, Ariel, I'm gonna do a few arrangement there, here and there, to make it look more like a bass and all that. Because Marco is a genius, so he knows what he's doing. So he put his gift, his craft on this, and he took it to the next level. So the neck, if Marco designed the neck, and something that I like that he did, if you can see this part right here, the purpose of this, it was supposed to be just like this, like just cut as regular headless. But he wanted to put this here because you can put your tuner or something else in here, and it's working out really good. Because now I can put my tuner here, I can tune my bass anytime. Only the tuners are right here. And I love this idea. That was Marco idea. Yeah, genius. So my wife and I designed the body and everything, and Marco put his craft on it and took it to the next level. So I have the built-in the Bartolini preamp. I have pickup, volume one, volume two for each pickup separate. I got the mids control and the stack of bass and treble. I love it. Bartolini preamps, I mean, what can I say? It's Bartolini. It's amazing. It's the best. I love the preamp. It sounds so good. I mean, very rich tone. I mean, you name it. And the Marco made his own pickups. So this is Marco pickups. He always create his own pickups and all his basses. And when we were trying which direction on sound we were trying to go, I told Marco, I want something modern, but something different. So he started working on it, and boom, he came out really good. I love the tone to that. And I have the hip shop bridge, and it's all hip shop hardware, and I love it. I mean, okay, the 84 is this is only it's still we're talking still, but the 84 is because it's four strings. I'm an 80s guy, 84, but maybe 85 with five strings will pop up. We don't know yet. Maybe. I still trying to convince Marco. But this bass probably is going to be up for sale, this line. I mean, this is for somebody who likes the headless bass, gotta want to go retro a little bit. I mean, the tone, the sound is insane. But this is pretty much the looking of this bass. I mean, people love it. Some people maybe doesn't like that, and it's totally fine. It's totally okay. I mean, the bass sounds so good. It plays really well. It feels good. So, but well, that's gonna be for a different conversation. So let me start playing. I don't want to talk too much. Let me start playing. Like I'm gonna try the neck pickup, bridge pickup, both together, and boom. Let's see what we can go. So let's see. Like this is like the whole bass, two pickups, um, all flat. Now let's go to the neck pickup. Now let's go to the bridge pickup. Now let's put it back together, both pickups, but I'm gonna take the mix control down a little bit. I'm gonna crank the bass a little bit, and let's see how it sounds. Okay, now let's go back to the bridge pickup, but this time what I'm gonna do, I'm going to the mix control, I'm gonna crank it up a little bit, bass a little bit, treble stayed the same, 12 o'clock. So let's see. The other thing that this bass kind of impressed me on the harmonics, it sounds really clean. Um, this one right here. The harmonic sometimes it's hard in another basses to get it, but this one, it sounds really good. I love it to death. I like this bass. A lot of people have been asking me about this bass, the sound, and everything. So, well, I just want to give you a little bit of an idea of how the bass sound. And I have more videos coming with this bass and more reviews and playing another different styles. But so far, I'm happy. The bass is very light, super light, doesn't weigh much at all, which I love it. It's not too big. It's this fit in a guitar case easily. Like it can fit in a guitar case, like with no problem. And it's perfect. So this is gonna be my bass for now. I got a few shows out of the state coming and all that. And I'm excited to take this in the road. So peace out and see you guys soon.